よし、続きからやっていきますか。なんかどんどんややこしくなってきて、お兄さんと会って、なんかこの人を調査していく感じです。もう、わけわかんないです。あれ違うっけなんか、バズ、どうぞ。なんでバズとどうぞを間違えるんだろう。どうぞいないっけ。なんかバリスタから、この二人を調査してくれ的なことを言われたと思ったんだけど、特に何もできないな。何もないと。どうしよう。積んだか。一旦、もう一回話してみるか。
Anything new?
チャラには、アップロード。チャラにってなんか、黒幕みたいなやつでしょ。方がいいと思う。なんかとりあえず、上二つは言いたくないけど、話を進めるためにこれ
The
選んでみ
bion
るか。
bartender has a Yolani backup and needs a paler to upload it.
じ
You
ゃ
want
あ、
to do the
そういう
honors?
話だ。
Wait.
そいつが
What does he
今度
have?
何を持っている。
You heard me right. He has a.
で、
Jelani backup. Yeah.
She does not.
そうなんか、兄と妹どちらかを多分選んできそうな雰囲気なんで、まあ個人的には、ビクティを選ぶ
We
か、
need to hurry if you want my help
信
with
用
your
する
upper
っていうかなんか、
girlfriend.
ジーナは
Tell me what to do,
情
Dick
に
Cooper.
熱いけど、なんかね、ビクティの方がなんかビジネス感があるから、まあ、ルーシー探せば別にジーナとは関わらなくていいんで、本当にルーシーを見つけるためにここにいるんで、仕事が終わったらさっさと帰ります、僕は。急ぐ必要があるクーパー探偵。必要なら何をすればいいかな。
John
ほら、
Cooper.
端的に話す的なことを言っている。
Step by step. Don't.
静かにしておいた方がいい。ちょっと待って。何を静かにするんだ。よくわかんないけど上選ぶ
These
か。
techies. Their leader is Zoe, a guy I know from back in the day.
話しちゃったよ。
Promise.
What have you
ほ
done?
ら、
He's gonna kill him.
マジで。
There might still be a chance.
Fine, just follow me. I need you to physically connect with the bion bartender.
ついてきてくれ。あんたは、接続しても
And
らう
my。sister fries us both. Or takes control of Diesel and
Say it,
Greshka, and they turn us into pasta alla Norma.
Pastala, what now? That
She's out hunting for your guy.
彼女は仲間を狩ろう
Maybe
としてい
even
る。
waiting for us to make the
必要な
first
陽動
move.
だ。
We just need someone crazy or angry enough to mess VIP up.
Greshka, unload some incendiaries for our inventive friend.
Yes, boss. Battery levels no longer critical. Battery
クレシ
saver
カ、
off.
クレシカ。名前は書いてないよな。多分何回も見てる気がする。燃えるものを下ろす。ビクティの爆弾。ジーナを陽動するために爆弾を使う。
Got some diet soda while you're there, buddy?
Save that cockiness for
そう
Xena,
ちょっと
big
お前は
Dick
黙っとけっ
Cooper.
ていう。
So once the chaos kicks off, I'll come. Do
もう
not
本格的
mess
に俺、
this
ジ
up.
ーナに敵対するんだな。
We don't have much time before she finds your friend.
オッケー。 ジーナ裏切ったら超怖そう。ルーシーの部屋、ジーナの、ここか。
Hold it right there, citizen. This is a private.
Let him through.
はい、通ります。どっちだ？
Anything new to report?
That's all I got.
Get back here as soon.
あ、もうここで投げちゃっていいんだ。ちょ。
Hold it right there,
近
citizen.
づいて
This is
投
a
げた方
private.
がさ、いいかなって思った
Let
けど
him。through.
Let's reshuffle the cards.
What the fuck?
Zoe,
来た。
Victi obliterated your existence. Everything you were.
なんか話してるけど。
Enemy your badge. Said the scene was a horror. Zoe, Victi obliterated your existence.
Well
Everything you
done,
were.
Dick.
Molly handed
I'm
me
a
your
man
badge.
of my
Said the
word.
scene was a
クーパーさん。
Consider your end
Zoe,
covered.
Victi
Victi
obliterated
クーパーさん
smirked,
独り言。
barely hid his anticipation.
Molly handed me your badge.
He and the
Said the scene
bartender
was a
touched palms.
Watch closely.
一旦なんかおかしいな。
obliterated your existence.
What you're witnessing
Everything
is the
you
future.
were. Molly handed me your badge.
The
Said
sudden
scene was a
appearance
horror.
of Preacher caught everyone off guard.
Victi obliterated
Victi and me
これどっ
included.
から来てんの？配信つけてるわけじゃないしな。
Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror.
おかしい。
Zoe,
何かがおかしい。
obliterated your existence.
ちょっとね、
Everything
話して
you
みたい
were.
未来嫌い、
Molly
未
handed
来
me
だ
your。badge. Said the scene was a horror.
伝道師。あ、伝道師来ちゃった。
Victi
Preacher's entrance, however, was a calm within the storm.
Molly
He was a true general.
Every choice determines our path, Cooper.
Victi obliterated
まだ話してるよ、クーパ
Opportunity
ー。
to make history together, indeed. But the doors to our cause remain open.
伝道師目的ってなんだ
Preacher's
っ
grip
け？
on the gun was steady, his intentions unreadable.
Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror.
おもちゃでは立ち向かうことが
Preacher's
できない。
smirk had nothing to do with
伝道師
mirth,
これ？
only certainty.
Molly handed me your badge.
This was the intersection of paths long diverse. A storm of emotions hit me
彼女が
as I caught a glimpse of those eyes. The same
Lucy?
ones I'd been tired.
Those eyes.
え、目でわかる？
Lucy obliterated your existence.
Fuck.
How?
Everything you were.
Puck,
Molly handed
my
me your
dear,
badge.
what
Said the scene was a
what
horror.
have we done,
Zoe,
あれ
John?
なんか
Victi obliterated your
場面が。
existence.
We
Everything
followed
you
the
were.
evidence, Carmen.
Molly handed me
This
your
is where it
badge.
led us,
Said the
for
scene was
better or
何
worse.
かがおかしいぞ。
Zoe, Victi
うんいろいろおかし
obliterated
い。
your existence.
ずっとクーパーが話してるけど。
Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror. Zoe, Victi
I'm
obliterated
sorry, dear
your
boy.
existence.
Wait,
Everything you
no!
were. Molly handed me
え？
your badge. Said the scene was a horror. Zoe,
バック撃たれた
Victi。obliterated your existence. Everything you were. Molly handed me your badge. Said the
あれ、
scene was a
俺も撃たれた。
Zoe. Everything you were. Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror. Zoe. Victi obliterated your existence.
ルーシー死んじゃった？
Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror.
カルメン、伝道師。
Victi obliterated
カルメン
your
大丈夫？
existence. Everything you
Don't
were.
worry about me,
Molly handed me your
detective.
badge.
ちょっと待って、一旦さ、セーブして、
Zoe.
セーブして、
Obliterated your
セーブ
existence.
がしていいけど、
Everything you were. Molly handed me your badge.
マーフィー
Said
の
the
こと
scene was a horror.
なんかすっごい独り言言ってる。
Victi obliterated
Hey,
your
hey,
existence.
Forever.
Everything you were.
Yeah.
Molly handed me your badge.
Carmen!
Said the scene was a horror.
Carmen!
Zoe. Victi obliterated your existence. Everything you were. Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene
カル
was a horror.
メンかな。
Zoe. Victi obliterated your existence. Everything you were. Molly handed me your badge. Said the scene was a horror.
あ、やっと独り言終わった。
It's all over. I failed. Again.
Your performance was
ですよね。それ
unsatisfactory.
は。
She was eerily calm as she casually. Are you kidding me?
The head is
頭がない。
missing.
No shit, Sherlock!
Brilliant observation.
But there's still a glimmer of hope.
カルメンじゃん。ルーシーだよね。
Hope for what exactly? I saw a juggernaut rip it off her body.
だよね、
She's
だよね。
gone.
No,
Lucy殺されちゃったね。
only the head is gone. And that probably in one
ああ、はい
piece.
はいはい。
Whoever took the head
フォールアウト
knows
の
its
ドラマみたい
importance.
じゃん。頭だけ運んで、みたいな。
You don't say.
Lucy is unique. She represents a new generation of bion.
Smile, Coops. You're on camera.
Is this some kind of joke?
If you'll let me finish. She was born and raised like a human, devoid of unwanted imperfections. It was a secret, meticulously planned endeavor. She matures,
Sentinel.
experiences emotions, and
Matrix
disobeys, mirroring a human.
What?
違うな。
This is
マトリックスじゃない
madness. How am I supposed to find the head? No clue who has it or where they've...
But
でも
boss
怪物が持ってんじゃない
knows. Malitfred was telling boss all
だんだん悪いって言っちゃっ
along. Yes, right, has it. Darted off to the underworld.
ああ、すごい。
Malitfred can lead the way.
I can't. Out of nowhere,
あ、誰
Zoe stumbled
Oh,
into
those
the
are-
office, looking like a
What's
ghost of the man I once knew. His gratitude was
彼の
palpable,
感謝の気持ち。
but his eyes...
I owe you my life, John. If
本
not
当
for
の友
you,
達、西宮どうぞ。実績解消しました。どうぞ死ぬルートあったってこと
I was ready to give up
その
everything.
ために
And that's what I would have
まあまあまあ
lost.
友達のためだし。
You made the right call. I want you to know that.
The weight of Zoe's confession hit me hard.
あ、じゃあ、ケビン、ジャラニとビクティつなげるべきじゃなかったってこと
I was blind, but what I witnessed,
Since when do you believe in good and evil, Zoe?
since I've seen its heart.
わ、
He was earnest, frightened even. A stark contrast to the Zoe who mocked.
When Preacher shot Puck, another shockwave started, but Yalani
もう
wasn't
ちょっとじっ
destroyed.
くり、
It
あの、
found a
見れ
new
ばよかった。
host
確
in
かにパック
Xena.
は撃たれた。で、
Now she's
ルー
not
シ
just
ーの
Xena,
頭を、
but a
の怪
chimera
物が、
consciousness, including
で、なん
Victi,
か、
Lucy, me,
カルメンの階層
every
と
soul Yalani ever
ごちゃご
absorbed.
ちゃになってたからちょっとよくわからなくなったな。話を聞いてなかった。バックという衝撃は、ジャラニ。俺、ジャラニをどうするべきだった？ジャラニってなんだ？ゲスタルト崩壊してんだけど。もう何がなんだかわからないよってなってる。キメラとなった。なんか一心同体になった。人類保管計画。
What are you saying?
I'm saying what's left is a being with unprecedented powers.
受けていない。
And the
受け
Oh,
ない。
fuck me sideways.
Fascinating and more troubling than you comprehend. Once it deciphers Lucy's mind, it will be devastating.
I've got to go. There are some knots I need to untangle.
あ、困ります。
Good luck, John. Oh,
He placed his badge on my desk.
あ、マジ。
use this to appeal to my part of the superconsciousness. Maybe it'll see sense.
急にスピリチュアル。
Thanks, Zoe.
Listen carefully. You have to hurry. Follow that freak to whatever hole he calls home and find that head. And here, take this device.
頭が劣
You'll need
化
it
してる
if
んだ。
the
必須になる。
retrieve the head, then make for the elevator in the old
回収して
ruins.
エレベーター。
I'll mark the coordinates for
は
you.
い。
No need me.
あ、すごいじゃん、お前。
Malitfred knows the elevator in
建物
question.
の一部。
For once, she was at a loss for words. Her
Right. Once you get there, use Lucy's biometrics to activate the good luck detective. We're going to need it.
We can do this, boss.
イエーイ。
Yes.
Malitfred didn't want.
Tell me already.
Well, boss.
オッケー。
Fine.
Mega understood, boss.
I knew there was still hope, yet my stomach churned when I thought of what that poor kid had endured. A truly horrific necktie was hanged around my ceiling fan. I had just a single photo
あ
of
あ、
my
どっか行っちゃったん
garment.
だ。
A relic from the good old times.
あの時にどっか落とした。
We entered the darkness that lay
早速。
beyond the sludges and made our way into the underworld. An eerie luminescence.
Bah, we're off to Little Babylon. It's like a pocket shot. Well, almost as nice. Molly, it's fair to admit people there don't always get a...
Ah, how do you manage to stay so optimistic?
アンダーワールドはどういうところなんでしょうか。
You've got
マジ
to
で。
look for the light, even
深いこと言っ
where
てん
it
じゃん。
almost never glows. Little the great Ferdinand's
わ
entrance.
あ、楽しみだ。
We are
Ferdinand? It says Alistair's Gate.
right on, boy. Molly's bit
これ
welcome
なんか怪しすぎんか、
and
水。
warns you to up ahead is the
めちゃくちゃなんか放射能が混じってそう。
We need to signal them all so they know
俺らたちに愛想
we're
を送り。
friends. They're not responding. How can you?
Well, I'm not even.
なんか突然戦闘始まりそうやん、そんなこと言うと。
Follow the movements of Molly's vest.
He jumped out of the boat and staggered off like a. The ground was marred by hundreds of tracks. It was clear that Xena's men had swept through here, wiping out the first line of.
Are you?
Hey, Molly's
何食ってる？何食ってるマジで。
Oh, soul.
Oh, your vessel stomach contents.
また吐くところだって。
We squeezed through the narrow tunnels known as runs.
あ、ちょっとまだ見たいものあったんだけど。
These passages were continuously shifting.
Boss, Molly's prepares you to be astounded by little Babylon. A grand.
But as we emerged into Little
大丈
Babylon,
夫ですけど。
the scene revealed was one of sheer calamity. The once vibrant and bustling streets were now wounded and bewildered inhabitants littered the pathways. Their cries.
No,
どう大丈夫か。
no. Hold it right there.
誰かとローズ。あー。ばあさんの娘。なんで、あの世ってこと？
Somehow, the voice emanating from the deep shadows.
Who are you and what are you doing here? Answer quickly.
いた子？乗り移った。
Molly's prove it. The same
あいこと。
boy.
King Alistair.
All right,
それで見た。
down.
Her pale, slightly bloated features were marred by a scar crossing her left eye, blinded and mostly hidden beneath a casque.
Don't try anything stupid, or the battalion will shoot. You're
You're
not
not
out of the woods yet.
Her mouth opened to reveal rows of extra teeth, a grotesque sight that confirmed.
My name is Rose, and you are?
Rose?
How do you know?
ばあさんがばあさんに見せない方がいいような気もすんな。
She's dead.
I wanted to visit. You're welcome. Boss is a good... Speak no more of that wretched thing! That's what destroyed the dream world! Oh no.
アンダーワールドはあの世だとして、ドリームワールドは天国的な。
Molly's weird was afraid that would happen. All of boss. We can rebuild Little Babylon, but your boss doesn't have much time left. The Azurite had it for the old elevator. We killed the last of its backup, but it's managed to escape.
逃げ出した。
Time to finish that sorry bastard.
チカチカし始めた。
Boss, you'll need these big fish by the look on more.
Oh, blessed be the little freak. Let me kiss his wicked smile.
I'm sure gonna need him.
One more thing.
はい。
The picture of Lucy. I haven't for...
ああ、マジ、ああ、そっか。うん、約束だったな。
I know, Tavi.
Hurry, boss, and good luck.
Good luck with that. Who knows?
Most certainly, sir.
Later.
とりあえず頭探し。あらら。D の装置を発動する。D。話し合い、大丈夫？頭持ってない。頭、あ、そうだよね。ルーシーの頭？話し合い。D の装置ってなんだい？ D の装置って。いや、もう話し合いできる雰囲気じゃない。ずっと怒ってるよ、これ。
I pulled out D's gadget. I'd expected a device bristling with buttons. I punched it in frustration.
何もない。探偵、ここクイック。
Obligingly.
もうちょい。
That's when they spot.
あらら。やばい。
What are you trying to accomplish with that toy, detective? Our power is limitless.
森映ってんじゃん。
Soon, Sentinel will fall, and we will rise in its place.
Quite the twist of fate. That's exactly what Lucy was.
It has been foretold, detective.
Two
Fences have already been toppled. Only the highest one remains. A new era beckons. With us reigning supreme, you can't stop faith.
片身を投げる。片身投げたところで銃構えたらどっちもなんかちょっとなんか片身ってなんだっけそもそも。やばい、さっき忘れもらったはずなんだけど。ボスの片身投げるか。
So this isn't you. Your body is still alive and it resents what you've become.
Liar! Unlikely. The sacrifice was a conscious choice. Yet your efforts are not unappreciated. We acknowledge your help with gratitude.
And don't you dare speak those words with our mouth again, Techhead. If he had only followed his simple instructions. Not indeed. For you all, yes! So keep your shit thoughts.
They weren't quite as unified as they'd thought. I was onto something.
何かに気づいた。空っぽ？
Need a smart gun to hit me, Megamind?
あれやんけ。
Some people just
私が
don't know when to quit.
かわいいな、なんかわからない。
Now you're dead meat, dick.
You overhyped supercomputing hunk of junk. You should learn to count before going for world domination. Now, if you'll excuse me.
No, you can't win this battle with brawn.
いや、めちゃくちゃ口だけは達した。
I didn't. I won with my organic.
ジャラニを出し抜く。腕力やりつの。ただジャラニがバカだっただけじゃん。どうぞ許すしか選べないけど。
So this is it. Last chance. You either ally with Lucy or this worthless husk takes a dive off the ledge.
Fool! He can't overpower both of us. We can erase him at will.
G 何に乗り移ってる
Ah, yet another factor you overlooked. All-powerful hive mind.
And what might that be?
The tenacity of the human spirit.
What the...
なんだって
She's all yours, John.
Appreciate it.
時代 KOD ドザ。ドゾにフェイラーをハッキングさせる。結局ドゾは味方でいいんだよね。
But be warned, she's in shock.
Oh,
In case
じゃあ
the
ジャラ
shell
に
is
勝ったってこと
beyond my knowledge. Perhaps it's time for some of your wild card
見て
magic.
る。ワイルド魔法。
There's a technique we were taught back in school called narrative therapy.
チッチするってこと。
One of your stories might be
刺激
just what I
的な
need too. You've always had a way with tales.
Then let me begin.
いや、全然違いま
It
す。
was a typical
何を言っ
forsaken
たのあれ
night. Then, your clear and kind voice filled the space, assuming complete...
What an amazing story. You truly are a hero.
ルシーさん、頭で喋ってる。
I'm far from a hero, kid.
Your focus and determination were heroic in their own right.
いや、それほどでも。
I have a question that's been bothering me. Why did you do all this?
I was just genuinely really happy. We just truly fell in love with each other. He was so pure and innocent, even though we put on a bad boy hat.
死んじゃったよ。
You should have seen him freaking out. He was...
It's all my fault. If I just hadn't come down the...
Hey, take it easy on yourself. You're just a kid. You should be wild and free. That has its consequences. And you learn...
Yeah. Live? Look at us. Do we look alive to you? That was rhetorical. I know you think that because I was born a bion, I'm not really alive.
バイオンっていうのがよくわかんないけど。人造人間ね。
More alive than most real people, if you ask me. Hey, what's up now?
I don't want to go home. I don't want to become some bloody sentinel. I would just scorch the whole planet.
こう、アナーキーじゃん。
Hey, girl. That's not you talking. I know the arcology doesn't do the whole family thing. But isn't there someone, anyone else you want to go back
キティ
to?
とか、パックとか、パックいないか。
All that's waiting for me out there is a cold world, eager to mold me into the sentinel they desire.
誰がいるかいあ、ばあちゃんいるじゃん。
Nobody...
You ever meet your real parents?
I remember my mother vaguely.
あらら。
I never...
He was probably a drunk. Like me, huh?
Yeah, probably.
So what do you suggest we do instead of going up?
We can go back, disappear in the underworld, or go up, destroy everyone waiting for us. With these powers, we could do anything.
That's what's scary.
I know, you're too old, Pops. So, what'll it be? Are we going back?
でも戻るしかないよ。
Please say we're going back.
戻るつもりだったんだけど。
Don't you think Dee would send her entire bullsec army to get you back?
Probably, but with our new abilities, we'd be safer staying hidden in the pit.
どういうこと
Plus, you'd have a new sidekick.
And I'd be here too.
おう。
That does sound swell.
Think about it. With you as my mentor, I could learn to be the greatest PI ever. Imagine yourself, only with superpowers.
My only superpower is not having any superpowers. Remember?
Ah, damn, we're late. I guess we'll have to deal with D first. Just say the word and I'll fry them.
D って誰だ ?D って誰だ
Okay, hold your horses.
I destroyed the imprint in the head. Now do your part and get back safe.
Lucy, what the?
Now you can hand it over, and they'll think you didn't get it in time. I'll stay back so they don't connect the dots. Signal me if things go south.
Alright, don't do anything stupid, okay? I almost forgot what a soul set looks like in person.
I would miss it, to be honest.
Excellent work, Detective. The head, if you please.
ああ、依頼人の女の人オフィスに来た。
What's gonna happen to her now?
You already know more than enough.
やばい、殺される。
See you
消され
later,
る。
Detective.
And how am I supposed to get back without it?
It always works the other way around.
John, I am so proud of you.
え、
Carmen.
生きてたんかい。
Carmen, you're
死んでたらしいけど。
alive.
Yes, John. I'm sorry I stayed away. I had to for Lucy. She's the first of her kind. A bion born and raised...
Of all the hundreds of billions on Terra,
It wasn't by choice. Trust me. When I died, well, changed. It was devastating. Initially, knowing you were down there wasting your life away. But as time passed, time flows differently up here. To me, it feels like it was just yesterday. Though
何をやってみる？信じる？あんま信じらんないんだよな。
you talk about choices and sacrifice.
John, Lucy is...
You know what?
We can make this right, John. Start fresh.
It's hey, kid.
It's nothing. I'm...
Like I had any...
あらら、終わった。これはエンディングの一つかね。まあでもハッピーエンドっぽいけど。
Shabapi truly are the best.
だろ？クリアかいこれ。クリアになってます。じゃあ終了ですか。何エンドなんだろうね。設定。
It was just a typical Forsaken night. Too much liquor, and my unconscious body sprawling across the desk. What a sight. Fortunately, there was no one to see it. No one who cared. Alive, at least. Once a superstar detective, now society's deadweight. Relic rotting in a world of cyber geezers. Losing work to Augs, hackers, and Robocops. No jobs, no money, no friends. It could have been worse. I lied to myself. At least I didn't sell my soul to some cybernetic mumbo-jumbo. But Lady Death was already at my doorstep. I could feel it in my gut. All I had to do is wait a little longer.
ちょっとだけめちゃくちゃな選択肢取ってみるか。とりあえず。
New message. The only thing. All the. I decided to. I wondered if Jim was still sick.
やばい、サイコパス。
The soul sense. Rakija helps. The bottle was almost.
チェックポイント。
I slid open what it. I couldn't pay any of. I shifted the papers around. Something's
Easy.
a familiar.
Familiar. First you leave the... If she was such a good partner, but I'm a forgiving. Take me for a ride. Wield me like the... Own it!
I shoved the papers aside. It was my old.
What did you expect?
平和主義者なんでね。
Mama always told me, never.
Hey! No gun, no fun!
実績解除。自由引き出しにしまう。あいつうるせかったからな。端末調べられない。撮りたい
A
な。
truly horrific neck. I had just a single photo. The only memory I had of her is a relic from the good old times. A mountain of muscle, fat, and jerry-rigged.
ちょっとね。
My muscle reflex
負けた。
made me hit the big guy. But the big guy had reflex ogs. Usual. He came at me like a speeding train. At least I didn't.
Oops.
やられた。
What the fuck? You dimwit! What did you do?
いって骨折れた。もう無理だ。もうちょっと訴えるしかねえな。ちょっとそれでお金借金返しますんで。
He hit you first, boss.
違います。ちょっとドアが開いたんで閉めようとしたところを。
Well, we can't evict him now, you dense fuckhead. He
自
wasn't
由を
warned.
働けなくなったわ。
Put him on the chair and let's sleep. And close the door. Dimit broke door, boss.
I used the last remaining atom of conscience.
ドア閉めらんない。
I always remember the day when she waltzed into my office.
そうっすか。
She sat into the armchair. I leaned to light her cigarette. Sweet tobacco
こ
filling
れ
the
カルメンじゃ
air.
ん。
I have a job for you, Detective.
7 sweet words looping in my mind.
あれ、アイコじゃなかった。カルメン。最初の方
I
の
have a job for
話
you, Detective.
聞いてなかった俺。
I woke in pain to a breathtaking. Across from my desk sat the mind-numbing.
I have a job for you.
.もうここの段階でもうそういう分岐点あったの。まあ2週目なんでね。
She looked like someone's dirty fantasy, and it's not safe to wander around the.
It's clear I've impressed you.
And who the hell are you?
For the sake of this conversation, you can call me D.
あ、やっぱそうだよね。最後の赤いドレスの人。
Why only one D?
You are playing with fire,
やばい、
detective.
めちゃくちゃ喧嘩売ってる。
Well, you are.
And I'll send you to hell if you don't shut up and...
I can at least pretend.
I made sure that your troubles with local tax... I've also taken the
あれ、そんな
liberty
人
to
いたっけ？
pay
ちょ
all
っ
of
と、
your
なんかドア開けようと
outstanding
したらさ、
bills.
なんかドアいきなり開いて、気を失ったんだけどって。
I knew exactly. I've survived work.
I'm giving you... Your landlord, Basinski, is not an easy man to deal with. He and his dim-witted bodyguard would have...
マジか。あ、やばい。変なコードを書いてるせいで何も選択肢が出てこない。
You like me, but honestly, she
最初にタバ
shuffled
コ
in
つけ
that
ないって
chair
いう
like
選択肢で
that
もよかった。
gorgeous tushy was
I didn't do it to help you. I did it so you can help me.
scary.
ダブル T って呼んでる。
What's the gig?
A girl is missing.
A zoo visit for the rich uppers.
Yes, she is curious.
I thought you upper.
We do. The best bulls...
I decided to confirm it.
They haven't reported in yet. We suspect some... Find them.
Tell me about this.
Her name is Lucy.
Wow. You didn't say she was only a kid.
7 decimal years. That's
一
the
周目の失敗
equivalent
した
of
からなんか同じ
chronological
ような流れだけど。
19.
How do I find her?
Here's a photo.
あ、やべ、下選べばよかっ
She leaned forward, filling the straining fabric of her dress with her
た。やばい、ちょっと変だ。
plump
選択肢ばっかり
melons.
選んだせいで下品なことになってる。
My hormones jolted awake from a deep slumber, and my head began to float. It was her turn to play, with me. Who is she to you?
Arcology is no longer.
How does it
あ、
work
聞いた
then?
か。
When they turn 1, they're at the age of
Deployment.
to their
Sounds like a
It's much more efficient.
efficiency.
You mean
Why even bother having
so that
a standard spoiled rich upper cruster kid, synthesized hair color behind her? That was the place to. Her friends.
they came back at 020. They're in no if they do reveal.
Just one thing. Are you by any chance?
What makes you think that?
もう、確信ついてんじゃん。
Just a hunch.
I'm not a bion, but you're speaking with my envoy, merely a vehicle
バイ
for
オン
my
って
true
結局何だ
self.
ったんだ。
I see, hear, and
アバタ
feel
ー的
through
な
it.
Fascinating. I've never.
Normal people save up for their whole lives just to secure their post-mortem bion. Using it as I
死後
do
の
is
バイオン。
much too expensive
あれか
for
ね、
almost everyone.
記憶だけ新しい肉体に移してっていうやつ。
I guess I've.
Of course you don't.
4000、どうも。
Do this job right,
あ、
and
じゃ
you
あこ
might
れ
even get a
今ク
bonus.
ズ野郎の性格になってる。
Got your back, partner.
はい。ああ、マジか。
I returned the gun to where it belonged.
I'll be back.
あ、結
I
局
needed a drink.
持つんだ銃は。
That badass PI act can fool a rich upper in a bion sex toy. But not me. You can actually do your job, you know. Take this chance.
I don't know any.
結局銃仲間になっちゃったよ。どこ行こうかな。じゃあ最初と同じで。じゃあ最初から、どうしようかな。ブレイクか。同じだよな。最初はメトロ行こう。
The metro station. The locals refurbished it into. Back in the day, then it all came. Well,
ところでかな。一旦セーブして終わろう。いや、大事とこ。うん。OK。じゃあ一旦終わり